Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me at the Lonely Vine. So tonight I want to do something just a little bit different than I've been doing. I've done a few episodes of tasting, wines you might not know. And before that I was doing blind tastings of wines that I could never get right. And I do have the goal that I'm working on here of eventually passing my second level sommelier test. So, I just need to get better at identifying the wines that would be on that test. So instead of just continuing to fail at blind tastings, I need to just spend some time just knowing what I'm tasting and just really trying to absorb it. And so today I'm going to do that with one of the wines off the test list. And today that is Zinfandel Red. So it's a pretty inexpensive bottle. This is an $11 bottle that I'm trying. Hopefully it will have some of the characteristics that you expect out of a Zin. What are those characteristics? You may ask, or you may be answering that question right now. But you're going to expect jamminess, big jammy fruit flavors and the nose. You're going to expect cranberry on the nose. A lot of alcohol. It's usually a lot high alcohol wine. This one is 14.5%, so it's up there. What else are you going to expect? Some peppery notes, maybe a little peach. We'll see what happens. So let's get right into it. I'm a big fan of Zin, by the way. I don't seem to drink it a lot, though, even though I am a big fan of it. Go figure. I guess, and some of the things about Zin, you see a lot of the old vine Zins. They're kind of held for that. With the older vines, you get a deeper flavor, a more complex wine, and so that's why you'll see a lot of the old vine Zins. Zinfandel has a pretty big following in California. It's a good climate for the grape. One little interesting thing about the Zinfandel, it's a red wine. People consider it to be a big full flavored wine, high alcohol, but it's a thin skinned wine, so there's not a lot of tannins in it typically. So a good wine, if you're not a big tannin fan, give it a shot. And I really need to stop doing this. I see a difference here, but when you're looking at it here, I can never get it down enough to show you anything, but maybe I just like doing this. But it's very light in color. I tried one a couple days ago. It was very dark. You could hardly see your fingers through it. It's very clear on this one. I have paper here and I can pretty easily read through it. So typical of a thin skin. If I'm doing my little roll here, there's a little bit of staining, but not a whole lot. If we're going to look at the legs, lots of legs coming down there. I think you can even see them there. There's that. So yeah, there's that stewed fruit, that cooked fruit, lots of jam. I'm getting black fruit out of this. Not a lot of the red fruits. It's more, dark fruit, blackberry. There is a little bit of tartness to it, but it's predominant black fruit, blackberries that have been sitting in the sun for a while, cooking. There's a stew of fruit on the stove. Yeah. Almost like overcooked. You know, it's so stewed like, and the smell is so strong. I really was searching for something there that I couldn't find, obviously. Not getting any sense of alcohol. You know, at 14.5, you might think, oh, I'm gonna smell it, but you know, you really don't get that burn or anything like that in the nose. Yeah, interesting. It's what I expect. I'm not getting much of that, you know, kind of pepper sense from it at all in the nose. Okay, I'm thirsty, so I'm drinking. Okay, really, as expected, not a lot of tannins to this. There's really no tannins coming through this. That black fruit is definitely coming through, and it's a lot. You know, it's a fruit bomb in my mouth. There's some good acidity to it, especially, you know, after you swallow it, you really feel the acidity kicking in. It's weird. You know the alcohol's there, but you know, sometimes you feel, you know, you feel it like after you drink it, you know, kind of feel it in your throat. You take a deep breath, you get that cool sensation from that the heat of the alcohol. You're really not getting that, but when it's in the mouth, you can sense that it's got some kick to it. It's pretty quick though. With this one, it's a $10, $11 bottle, so I'm not expecting a huge finish that lasts for minutes on end. It's a lot of fruit right up front. It's that black fruit, and it is that jammy, stewed kind of fruit that's really attacking as soon as I taste it, and then it dissipates pretty quickly. There's some good acid. There is some tartness to it, and the finish is pretty quick, but no sense of alcohol. The tannins, definitely no tannins in there. Definitely no oak that I may have had a lot of lately, back an episode or so. I'm not sure why I did all that, but and really that jamminess in the nose, it's right away. That stewed, that baked fruit, blackberry, it's right there. Really not getting any of the pepper. And when I say pepper, I don't mean like green pepper. I mean like pepper. Like shaker, grinder, pepper. It's not there in this one. But overall, good stuff. Still a fan of the Zin. And you see them all over. The people, the wineries, because the people, us buyers, consumers, we love it too. We love the play on the Zins. 7 Deadly Zins, you know, all that Zin stuff. It's fun, you know, and they sell it well. So, I think I'll keep it kind of short today. Hopefully, I can commit these aromas, these flavors really to memory. You know, I just need to keep drinking more. And, well, you know, hopefully we'll get a Zin in a blind tasting here, and I will nail it. Probably not, but hey, I'll keep trying. Hopefully you'll keep watching. May as well finish the glass. So, question for the show. What was, since it's Zinfandel, it is red, but you know, whenever you think of the red Zin, you know, there's that little devil that pops up there, which I don't mind, but the white Zin. And you know, the white Zin is a big starting point for a lot of people. It was, you know, I definitely know I drank some white Zins to get me started with wine. You probably did too, even though you're shaking your head no. I bet you did. So what was, you know, some of the first wines that you remember saying, what is that? What kind of grape is that? What kind of variety is that? What are some of the first ones that you remember? You know, I definitely, it was white Zin. You know, it was Franzia, box, white, Zin. I said it, I own it, it was. Yeah. So what was yours? I'd love to hear about it. Here, just, you know, even just the name, and then that's it. Comment takes you all of 5 seconds to type it in. I'd love it. So thank you, everybody. Glad you could join me. Hope to see you next time. Until then, cheers. Oh, can't do it with an empty glass. Cheers.